Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Murray now. He completes it to Wilson. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. They're going to run. Here's Connor. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. To throw is Murray. Pass complete there to Harrison. He's into space past the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marvin Harrison Jr. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Jonathan Gannon making the call. They'll line up to go for 2.
Big Ace.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
The Cardinals offense staying put. Obviously, watch out for Kyler's legs. They'll go for 2 here. They'll try the sneak, and he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. A QB sneak on the 2-point try. That's something you usually do when the ball's about 3 inches away from the goal line, but here they get it from 2 yards out.
Yeah, that's a lot of confidence, isn't it? And your offensive line, especially the guys in the interior, the center, and the 2 guards, to wedge some space for a quarterback to get there from 2 yards out. I'm with you. Normally, it's really short yardage. That was a gutsy play.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go around. Second down and 3. To the air, Allen. Gets this one to Morris. First target, first catch, and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Allen off the play fake. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's Allen to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Allen now looks to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 44-yard line. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. Cook up the gut, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Throwing now is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Has his man. It's Shakir. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Throwing, Allen. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Allen. Flushed out right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Allen. This taken in by Kincaid. Fighting through. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid from 21 yards away. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Allen to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead. And they'll move it up to the 40. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
2-2.
Now Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Back to throw, Murray. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Murray to throw. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Now first and goal.
Omaha.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. So the Bills going to be the first to get it as we are back underway here in overtime. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. To throw, it's Allen. He's got his man. That's the rookie from Florida State. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a first down. Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Here's Allen. Rolling to his right. He'll air this one toward Coleman. Touchdown, Bills.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Bass on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Bills 32, Cardinals 25. Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, now how about this return? And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Green, green, green.
At the 42-yard line.
And what can Murray do now with his drive? Flushed out right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll try and run. It's Dallas. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So it's a win here for the Bills. And this one, Charles, just too much Josh Allen.
Yeah, you had to like what you saw. He was on point the whole game. Wound up going over 300 yards with 3 touchdown passes. That will definitely get the job done.
business. This is highly recommended. It's for all of my pushing the limit. Mile high got me over here the flight attendant.
Yeah, I've been around the world and and seen them thing that I can't buy. See, reaching these type of heights, it come with a third eye. I'm better at betting on me, the numbers don't lie.
That's how we rollin'. You know them gold diggers. Want the pick of the litter, burying them hidden figures. I keep them triple hitters, call them silverback gorillas, going 8-8. You know ain't nobody. What up?
Showtime. Yeah, this is the big ticket. Culture Comptown. I'm talking that King Richard. It's like a movie. I'm seeing the bigger picture. These fellas are Cinderellas. I'm crushing them glass slippers.
On sight, I give you the green light. It's all bark. We all bite.
You gambling with your life? Let's roll the dice.
Piece of problems if this dog in a fight.
That's right.
I'm just trying to get
Legendary.
open them wide.
Something like
Mind if I pull up with a few?
we can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what? That.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
Hip hop took this globe.
We done did it.
Wanna see a mogul? We showing you how to pivot. Got this from DMC. Let's run with it. Took the fundamentals and having some fun with it.
These songs, King Kong, my team strong. Godzilla set fire to whatever I breathe on. Got the killers in choir all singing my theme song.
I could never do this alone.
Come on.
Still Dre, still on top, still got it. The Sonic still iconic, they still the product. I seen the money coming, I showed you that I'm a prophet.
And I'm riding shotgun in case it get out of pocket. Why you wanna press the issue? You need to stop and keep a lawyer on retainer for depositions and dockets. Back to the topic in case you forgot it. Anonymous head bobbing, baby, keep that pocket front.
Baby, I'm just trying to get
Legendary.
open them wide.
Something like
Mind if I pull up with a few?
we can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what? That.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money. Can you save my every dirty soul for me? For me. Can you save my every dirty soul for me? For me. Can you save my every dirty soul? Can you save my, can you save my every dirty soul? Can you save my, can you save my every dirty soul?
Where the Gator Bowl once stood, now stands this facility. TIAA Bank Field. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. The punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, has it teed up and ready to go. And we're underway from Everbank Stadium. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion.
Here's Etienne to begin the drive. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Hey, easy. Ralph.
Etienne again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the old lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
The Colts setting a man to the secondary here. 3rd down coming up.
Red on red.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Forced out to his right. Outright, Cooper's got it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Red 23.
Here's Etienne on 1st down. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
From the 41. He's got the hook up to Ingram. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Hey, go.
They'll motion Brown right. He's got a gain of 6 there. Kenny Moore there to make the stop. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I could just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching it, Kate, because now, well, they don't have to just worry about this guy catching his receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
13, Luke, Silver.
From the 43. Connection made, Travis Etienne. And this one doesn't go far.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
ETN on third down. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. First down throw, Lawrence into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Picked off Zaire Franklin. And the Colts are going to have it after his second interception of the season. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
And his first pass falls incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it's going to be second down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Richardson on third. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense up to the line fast. This finds Mitchell complete. And this is down all the way to the 3. One quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Time for the second quarter here, and the Colts are thinking points. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They get 2 on the play, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Taylor is in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Hey. Silver.
They'll give this up the middle to Etienne. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Lisa 24.
Counter give to Etienne. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Hey, run.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Escapes the pocket. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Hey, Lion.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
Lawrence now off the play action. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their 1st. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half.
Can I have a moment, Kate? Just a moment to marvel at how well they reacted to that play on defense. They were all over it from the start, getting behind the line to blow up a play that how many times do we see as highlight reel touchdowns going the other way?
They're going to run the option to the short side. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Here he is on 3rd and long. That's caught for the 1st. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take a 13-0 lead. It's an Adonai Mitchell touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Red on red.
Now Lawrence. He beams one deep right side. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field.
It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Cam Little to try the extra points. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Everbank. The Colts with a lot of ground between where they are now and where they need to go. You've got a man in motion. 2nd down. Here's an option to the right. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Finds his man down. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Colts. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Rolling into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 11. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Offense in the hurry up here. They'll throw again, Richardson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they face 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
We're working a couple of yards past the line. Brought down that time by Kendall Fuller. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. To throw, Richardson. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Colts double their lead to 14. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. going to be taken in at the 8. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Now Lawrence on the play fake. This will be caught by Cooper. The defenders are there to get him at the line. Kenny Moore there to make the stop. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that.
Oh, he's in trouble, and he'll go down. The Colts got him. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. And on third down, the Colts going with the nickel here. Man in motion, out of the slot.
Silver.
He'll throw it. He's on the move. He's running for it. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half.
Logan Cook, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
On now is Cook to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And that's good for a gain of 5. Chad Muma there to bring him down. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Taylor again. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They go go again with Taylor. And they had that one contained right at the line. Josh Hines-Allen, that time to haul him down. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go, here we go.
Throw complete to Warren. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. On 1st down, it's Richardson. Finds a seam down the middle. It's an Indianapolis touchdown! The Colts grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown! His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Colts stretch their lead to 21. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 14. And they'll have half the work done for them already. He's out of bounds right at the midfield stripe.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They put a receiver in motion here left.
Here we go, son.
Running it here with Etienne. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Slot man in motion right. Throwing off the play fake here. He rolls to his right. That's complete. Here's Brown. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a Jaguar 1st down. Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Hey, Lion, Lion. All right, here we go. Done. Done.
On the run, it's Etienne. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Hey, easy, route.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. He's got it. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, it kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars get it back to a 14-point game. On now is Cook to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31.
Let's go now.
Taylor trying the left side. And he takes this across. Nope, beg your pardon. They're going to spot him right at the 35-yard line. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it'll be first down, Colts.
Let's go.
Play action with Richardson. Chased out to his right. And the Jaguars are there. He's all down. Working quickly here. Hauled in by Downs. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the fourth. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They're going to try to pick it up with an option left. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Trying to throw for it with Richardson. It's caught, Warren. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. From the gun, Taylor. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense up to the line fast. Second and 12 behind the sticks. On target to Downs. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. He's got Pierce. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Here we go, set.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag. Short side option here. He's running left. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
I can promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Here's 2nd and 14. He finds Woods. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Man in motion here. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. It's 2 yards on the gain, and now it'll be 2nd and goal. And he gets in, touchdown! The Colts have likely locked up the win right there. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. Now the PAT try coming up. Hooking toward the upright, but it's good. And the Colts stretch their lead to 21.
14. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Red on red.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just fling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
He's got a man left.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
3rd and just 2 to go.
All right, let's go.
Lawrence working from the gun. That's taken in by Etienne. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Go, go.
1st and 10. It's Lawrence. Bails out of the pocket quick. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So 2nd down coming up.
On red. Red.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Hey. Here we go.
And he's tackled for a short gain.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Got it. Ready?
A lot of room they need here. It's 4th and a long 8.
Lisa 24.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. And they won't do it. So that fall's incomplete on 4th down.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Ready? 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Buys time, rolling right. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for the back that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout, Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. Warriors 70.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Cowboy 80. Trap 60. Check up.
Now Richardson on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Has a man, it's Brown. He has room past the 25. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the red zone. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Easy. Hey, lie.
Lawrence throwing here. And he overshoots his man. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Take right open. Hey, easy, Ralph.
Lawrence to throw it. Complete. It's Ingram. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Fred on red.
Lawrence looking to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Picked off Zaire Franklin.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Makes the grab in bounds left side. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. And he's not going to escape this. The Jets drop him. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Trying again, following the sack. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. That's Jordan Lewis. And the Jaguars get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
The kick by Shudak is good. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
After I'd imagine dozens and dozens of kicks into that net on the sideline staying warm, Kate, he finally gets his chance to knock a field goal through the uprights. And of course, he wasn't going to whiff on that opportunity.
On now is Cook to kick this away. And he didn't strike that one true, Brock. It came down short of the landing zone. He had to reach, so give them the football up at the 40. All right, one more snap to play here. On 1st down, it's Richardson. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So it's the Colts who come away with a win on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So for Brock Huard, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Colts are winners as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.
said, okay, okay, loser. We go way, way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up out the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser. I ain't out on my lonesome. They want me to loan some. I made a fortune. They can't let that go none. I'm doing so much that costs a shoulder. I don't blow it all on a VVS boulder. I put the verse in the I put the girl in the top teeth. Rock on my hand, make the rock wanna flock to the stands, cause my eye always watching. I said, okay, okay, loser. We go way, way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up out the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser. And I said, loser, loser, loser. Why the always coming out the woodwork? Don't know why she mad, cause ain't nothing I did to her. She just out here plotting on my, I call her steward. She the lowest, she so down and out of sewer. Growed up, back your age, you immature. Maybe one day you gon' create some allure. Maybe one day you'll be great and go on tour. Like me, hey, okay, okay, loser. We go way, way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt.